You're listening to Wake Up with Patti Catter. This is another special mini episode. I have been loving these mini episodes. I am Patti Catter, your host, and if you've listened before, you know that. If you haven't, welcome. I'm so happy that you're listening, and I hope you get something out of this. So last week, I told you I was going to share with you a list of tips that I learned when my retina tore, of different things that I had in place that made my life easier during that emergency. Now, most of the tips I knew, but there were several that I learned because I had 7 weeks off to really think about, geez, this sucks. I am in an emergency situation. What do I do, or what would make my life easier right now? So here's 8 tips that I came up with. These tips, you can have them ready to use during unexpected situations. Even if you're not having an emergency situation, these things are incredible and really help simplify my life in general. So first of all, number 1, create an emergency plan. I had that made, back in 2006 when my husband was deployed to combat. I had an emergency plan. I had a folder listed with all of my emergency contacts, medical information for me, Ken, my kids, and I just continue to update it over the years. That has been really important, especially, come on, you guys, I lost eyesight in my left eye. I did not have time, or I wasn't even able to fumble around and try to find these things. So I'm glad I had that file, that folder in place. Number 2, organize your documents. Yep, keep your documents organized. Keep them in a safe and an easily accessible place. Don't have your paperwork shoved all over the place where nobody else can find them, because if you're having an emergency, you probably can't even find them. How would you expect anybody else to find those documents? So keep your documents tidy and keep them all together, including copies of your passport, your driver's license, health insurance cards, medical records, all of that fun stuff. Number 3, simplify your finances. Create a budget. Make sure that you have your bill payments all ready. Make sure that you know where everything is. Most of my bills are on auto pay, and the ones that are not, they come in the mail still. So those are easy to track. Make sure that you have a separate emergency fund, by the way. That was very helpful during my time off of work. Number 4, create a support network. Have family or friends or neighbors, somebody that you can call and somebody that can assist you in case of an emergency. Don't be hard-headed and think, I have this life, I can do everything all by myself, because there might be a time where you need some help. Number 5, simplify your home. This is something that I've done for years. My home is very simple. I don't have a lot of junk laying around. I don't have a lot of excess furniture. I don't have a lot of clutter. I have everything really, really simple. I love it for many reasons. One is because it's cleaner that way. I don't have to clean around a bunch of stuff. 2 is because, you know what? When my parents passed away, I had to go into their home and try to figure out where everything was. Everything was kind of cluttery. My mom was super into collecting knickknacks. And then honestly, with her being sick and everything, it was just getting out of control. So keep everything as simple as possible in your house. I highly recommend that. Number 6, consider assistive technology. You know what? My cell phone was a huge blessing during my time off. I could talk to Siri. I could talk to Amazon, Alexa. I could use my phone to talk into it to ask, it's like, when's my next appointment for my eye doctor? I could tell it to text people. I could have my text messages read out loud to me. I talked to my phone a lot during that time and it talked back. So definitely use your features on your phone. They're really great. Number 7, develop self-care habits. So make sure you have like a good sleeping routine if you can. Sometimes I can't even sleep at night, to be honest. But that said, my room is always ready for me to go in and hit the hay. So like my sheets are clean, my bedroom, I can walk through it. It's nice and clean, it's tidy, it smells good, it's nice and dark while I sleep. And it is just a nice little oasis, a nice little getaway. And I really suggest that you make sure your bedroom is inviting. Who wants to go sleep in a bedroom that is piled with junk and there's stuff everywhere and it's not clean? Like, not me, no thanks, pass. All right, so now that you know about my bedroom, let's move on. Stay informed. This is number 8. Stay informed. Sign up for emergency alerts from your local government or healthcare provider. So these tips can be used not only if you have a health emergency, but if there's something going on. Like I live in Florida, there's hurricanes. I am informed with emergency alerts, so I know it's coming at me. My doctor sends me text alerts if it has to do with my health to tell me when my next appointment is. Those things are very helpful. So by incorporating these 8 really simple things into your life, it's going to make your life just so much easier. You know what, too? I do want to go back to the assistive technology. So besides my phone being able to talk to it and it listens to me, another thing that you can do besides setting calendar appointments is, let me just say, Amazon was amazing during my time down because I couldn't really get out to the store, so I just had everything delivered. And then another thing is there are grocery apps that you can have your groceries delivered nowadays to your house, right to your doorstep. So those 2 things have been great. If you're in an area where you have the app Ship It, let me know and I can send you a code so you'll get, I think it's $10 off the first time you use it. And then I do have an Amazon store as well. Just tossing that in there. I couldn't resist, right? Anyways, I hope that you take these tips and I hope you learned something from it. And I'd love for you to share your tips in our group on Facebook, the Wake Up with Patti Catter group. And I just hope that you have an amazing rest of your day or your evening. Remember that preparation is key and taking small steps now can make a really big difference later on. So stay safe. Can't talk tonight. Stay safe and be emergency ready.